you.
Thank you.
No problem.
We are
Anybody
back
else?
recording, just so everyone knows. Again, before we go into the next piece of the collaboration, does anyone else have questions for Coach Tony?
Don't be shy, guys. This is your time. Yeah.
If you could see these kids on the pitch and how crazy and
I can
funny they
imagine.
are and how much they just do this.
Yeah.
Maxine not talking's killing me right now, by the way.
Listen, Eric, I've got 4 kids of my own, so I know what it's like. My daughter's 15 at the minute, so I know sometimes she want to talk to me, sometimes she won't. So it's okay. I'm pretty cool.
And lastly, guys, keep in mind, it is 1:45 in the morning for Coach Tony. So what I'd like to do is, if everyone's cool, are we okay with Coach Tony exiting and hopefully we see him in the future?
I'm cool. Did you want me to
sure?
stay? Yeah.
Okay, cool.
My time is your time. I'll stay with you guys. Stay all night if you want.
Careful what you ask for.
No problem.
All right, guys. So what we've done, and hopefully you all, excuse me, have been, watching and paying attention to a lot of the, let's call it the coaches panel discussions, as we've named it, and you've been in there and you've seen these, because that to me is going to be something that when I assign a topic, right? So with Coach Tony, he put in the preview of the technical slide, right? So this orange slide, red slide, excuse me. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take that and we're going to pair it up with, one second, I'm going to change the screen setting. What we're going to do is we are going to pair it with our coaches panel discussions. So for those of you, I know majority on this call have already, oopsie, I think I switched accidentally. For those of you that have not been on here, this is a YouTube channel, and the YouTube channel essentially is GK Icon Academies USA, and all of our videos are going to be stored here. And not only are they going to be stored here, you're also going to see all the coaches panel discussions. In addition to what I meant to say was, in addition to the recordings that we're doing right now, like this video, all these episodes going forward are going to be stored here as well. So you're going to see, let's say, the technical piece. I believe it was slides 6 through 9 really met that part of Tony's slide. So it was one-on-one, dealing with crossing, right? There are a couple of topics in there that what we're going to do is we'll assign those topics to you to give you a week to watch those videos, look at the information on Tony's slide, and then we'll ask you to come prepared to talk about those topics at hand. And we're going to dive deep. I keep going back to what Tony was saying about that one bubble. He was there for 15 minutes. He could have been there for 15 hours had he wanted to, right? So we're going to go as deep as you want to know. So questions, comments, thoughts, bring it. And we want that. We're going to pair it with video. So that technical piece, if we talk about one-on-ones, we'll bring a video or videos, excuse me, so you can watch that. We'll talk about it, watch the video, and then break down the performance. What would you change? What did they do right? And I want you guys to really master your craft and implement video. I feel that that's a very important piece with the game as you get more mature in your development. And I think if we can start that now for some of you, because I know we have not done that in the past, this is a great way to do it. So we know the training and the education is going to change. And one way we know it's going to change, meaning going forward with this epidemic, without it, when we get back to green and everyone's on the field, we're still going to make some changes based on, hey, this worked. And I feel that introducing video and watching video and then going back to conversation about specific deep dive topics, whether it's through conversation in the panel discussions or through the information picked up on Tony's slides, you're going to get that information and it's going to help resonate. And then hopefully when we get back, we can obviously have those same, let's call them homework assignments. I know it's not the word anyone wants to hear right now, but getting that assignment for, hey, next week, we're going to work on communication and crossing. So I want you to go watch those episodes prior to next week and also check out those slides. And I want you to come prepared. And I think that's going to really help with the conversation, with the understanding, and with the education that we will provide you guys. And I believe your growth will just continue to go up even further than what it is now. So I'm really looking forward to mixing this and putting it all together, because I know the content is stellar. I mean, you guys just saw what Coach Tony put together, and then you compare it to what hopefully we're going to have being put out there with the coaches' collaborative efforts from the coaches' panel discussion. I believe this is a home run. I really do. And I would love your feedback. I'm going to ask you a lot for that. Because what can we change? What can we do differently? What can we make it more user-friendly for you? I mean, we're doing these presentations and putting these collaborative efforts together for you to improve. Like, you're our client, right? So if you guys can come back with that feedback, we're going to do our best to implement it to make it easier for you to understand exactly what it exactly is we're discussing and trying to get through to you. Does that make sense, everybody? Everyone cool with that? Coach Tony, anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you've just mentioned there about dealing with crosses and communication. I sent you not just these slides, but some other slides that I've been sharing on my social media outlets over the last 5 or 6 weeks. And I think there's 4 slides on real depth of detail in communication. Because communication, again, is another word that's quite fluffy. There's a lot more depth into that term, communication. So I'm more than happy for you, Eric, to share those 3 or 4 slides on communication with the goalkeepers. And then you yourself can just add more meat to those bones again, and just give more depth when you actually get that time with the keepers. The other thing I would say, everybody, listen, this is about you. This is about your development. It's not about Eric. It's not about me. It's about you guys. There's never a stupid question. So don't ever think, if you've got something on your mind, if there's something you want to know, if there's something you want to learn, if there's something you're not sure about, please don't keep it in here. You must feel comfortable to express what you need, what requirements you have to become the best that you can be in all aspects of your game. That's why we're here. Yeah, that's why I'm up at 2 o'clock in the morning in the UK, because I'm absolutely passionate about football, about goalkeeping. It's my life. And that's why I'm prepared to do that for you guys, because I know if I encourage you to do that, then it will bring more out of you. You'll be more comfortable in this environment, and will leave no stone unturned to make you the best that you can be. And that's what I want you to feel, is that if you've got a question, if you've got a challenge for me or Eric or anybody else, don't ever be afraid to throw that out there, because that's the only way you're going to be the best that you can be in everything that you do. But there's never a stupid question. Remember that comment. Okay?
That was great. And with that, any questions? This is where they get quiet. Watch, Tony. No, honestly, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk about next steps, and then we'll let you get to bed, because I know you guys are going to bed early on this time of, right, when you don't have to get up for school. Anyway, so next steps. Here's what we're going to do. Expect an email from me, and in that email is going to be the assignment, we'll call it, just to use a term that we're all familiar with. I have all of those slides that Tony mentioned. I think that he sent over close to 50. So I've already gone through them. I've put also a list together, meaning what coaches panel discussions, which discussions go with which slides. So when we do speak to a specific topic, you're going to have not only the slides that Tony's providing, you're also going to have the episodes to watch prior to coming into this Zoom meeting. You'll probably receive that on Monday of each week. As Monday's a holiday here in the United States, I'm going to send that out on Tuesday. So you have a shorter time frame, just a couple days to check out maybe an episode or two, as well as look at those slides. But I do want you to come prepared. I do want you to come prepared with questions. I do want you to come prepared with comments and your experiences. We're going to bring the content. We're going to bring the videos. I want you to bring the conversation. I mentioned to you when this started, today is just probably Tony and I talking with a few questions from you guys. As we move forward, this is going to completely flip. We're going to be asking you questions. You're providing the information. You're going to give feedback. You're going to talk to your friend and say, you know what? I don't know if that was right, what you just said, because here's what I saw in the video. That's the type of effort we want. That's really what like watching film is all about and learning from it. So I know that's a step that I think many of you have not experienced just yet in regards to diving into film, but it is something you're going to continue to focus on as you get more and more in your development. Because I know all of you want to be college goalkeepers. Everyone on this line, I just know you, except for maybe two. I know you want to get to, and in college, you watch a lot of film. And guess what? When you go to the pros, you watch a lot more film. And that's just something that's part of your game that we haven't implemented yet. So hopefully you're going to see some more of those types of tricks to learn the game as we move forward.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm all set. I'm going to do a quick ending if that's all right. Tony, are you good with everything? Final word
cool.
from you,
Listen,
sir?
and all I would say is that, guys, look, I'm more committed than any guy you'll ever meet. So if you want me here with you, I'll come back whenever you want. So don't think I'm just here tonight and I'm gone. No, if you need me with you, if you need me to do more of these, Eric, you've only got to ask the question. Doesn't bother me staying up at 2 a.m. It's part of the job, part of the process. So if you need me with you, if you've got things that you feel that I can help you with, and Eric organises that, then I'm more than happy to go on this journey with you. But that's up to you. So.
And to be honest, guys, we have it recorded that he said that, so we're good. Tony, you have no idea how humbled I am to have you here and to be talking to my goalkeepers, many of them here. It's one of those things that I am only going to ask you every week to come back. I'm going to be selfish in that regard and get you back here if I can. And I hope you have nothing planned for your Friday mornings. And with that said, if everybody, guys, can give Tony a piece, thumbs up sign, that would be appreciated. Expect an email from me, guys, in the next day or two. I'll get that information to you, and then I will start to assign groups and get you into your respective development group. But everybody have an awesome and safe holiday weekend here in the United States. Sam, Tony from the UK, get to bed. Thank you very much for your time tonight.
No worries.
Brilliant. We'll do. Eric, me and you will stay on, Eric, anyway. We'll have a 2-minute chat when everybody goes.
Yes, please. I was just going to ask the same.
Cool. Yeah.
Guys, everybody, good night. Thank you very much.
Stay safe, everyone.